Now, corresponding to question, first off, read the question. A synchronous generator is connected to an infinite bus. First of all, make the synchronous generator connected to infinite bus. E at the angle plus delta. Okay, with excitation voltage like this one. The generator has synchronous reactance. It means that is lossless. Okay, infinite bus means V this equal to V at the angle 0. Take reference. Clear? Excitation voltage EF, generally EF this equal to E, I have already written as, what about that is 3 pu. Okay, in magnitude wise. Delta I don't know. Okay, now the generator has synchronous reactance of 1.1, synchronous reactance, that is 1.1 pu, and is delivering real power of 0.6 pu to the bus. Okay, real power means P this equal to 0.6 pu. Clear? To the bus. Assume the infinite bus voltage to be 1 pu. It means V in magnitude wise, that is 1 pu. Clear? Neglect stator resistance already. Ra this equal to 0. The reactive power Q in pu supply by the generator to the bus under this condition. Our motto, determine Q. Okay, I know that electrical output power of the generator as this equal to P plus JQ. Okay, now one by one I have discussed. First of all, what about power deliver? First of all, written as power deliver by generator to infinite bus. Okay, P this equal to EV by S into sine delta. I have already done this formula. Why P this equal to EV divided by S into sine delta. I have already done. I have already derived corresponding this one. When Ra this equal to 0, then electrical output power of generator, that is P this equal to like this one. P is given and that is 0.6 and V this equal to 1 and EF this equal to 1.3 and divide by 1.1 into sine delta. Okay, first of all determine sine delta. Sine delta this equal to 0.6 into 11 divided by 13. Okay, now with the help of calci, 0.6 into 11 like this one divided by 13, that is, and the sine inverse of that is 30. Delta this equal to 30.5102 degree. Clear? Now our next target, our motto, determine Q. So reactive power deliver by generator, now written as reactive power deliver by generator that is Q. Q this equal to EV by S into cos delta minus V square upon S. I have already done this. How to draw, how to get this formula. If Ra this equal to 0, then Q this equal to EV divided by S cos delta minus V square upon S. Okay, this one 1.3 and V 1. Clear? And that is 1.1 and cos delta, that is 30.5102 minus V square. V square is 1 divided by 1.1. Okay, now cos into like this one divided by 11, that is 1 point something, that is 1.01818 minus 1 divided by 1.1, that is 0.99, that is 0.99, sorry 0.0909, okay, minus 1.01818, that is finally we got 0.10908 pu. Okay, so you can say that approximately 0.11 pu. Clear? Okay, in this condition what about reactive power? That is 0.11 is the final answer. This one is the final answer, make it. It's very simple question. If any doubt corresponding to question, read it again. A synchronous generator is connected to infinite bus. First of all, infinite bus means V at terminal voltage corresponding V at the angle 0, that is taken reference. Okay, excitation voltage EF is 1.3 pu are given. The generator has synchronous reactance of 1.1, S is given 1.1. Clear? Is deliver real power, it is deliver real power P is given 0.6 pu to the infinite bus, to the bus. This one is a bus. Bus means that is assume the infinite bus voltage that is 1 pu. Neglect stator resistance Ra is equal to 0. The reactive power in pu supplied by the generator to the bus under this condition. In this condition, our motor determined reactive power delivered by generator. Okay, reactive power delivered by generator. Our motor determine Q. Okay, how to determine? I know that Q is equal to EV divided by S cos delta minus V square by X. I have already done. Y Q is equal to this one. I have already derived this formula, power flow equation of the synchronous generator. Okay, we got if Ra is equal to 0, then Q is equal to power delivered by synchronous generator, that is like this one. Okay, now I know that E is given, V is given, S is given, this one is given, but delta I don't know. That's why we have focused on first of all P, power delivered by synchronous generator to infinite bus. Okay, so P this equal to, I know that I have already done. If Ra is equal to 0, then P this equal to EV by S sin delta, putting this value corresponding to given, and we got delta and corresponding to this one, and we got the answer. Okay, first of all make it. Corresponding to question, a synchronous motor is connected to infinite bus at 1 pu. First of all, synchronous motor, that is synchronous motor corresponding to this one, connected to infinite bus, means V this equal to V at the angle 0, Ia like this one. Synchronous motor, that's why what about E, excitation voltage is written as E at the angle minus delta. If V is equal to V at the angle 0, then E is written as E at the angle minus delta. Okay, Ra this equal to 0, so Zs this equal to X. Okay, now corresponding question, first of all V is written 1 pu and take 0. Armature current, that is 0.8 pu. Okay, at unity power factor means UPF cos phi this equal to 1. It's synchronous reactance, and Ra this equal to 0. First of all determine the excitation voltage and load angle. Excitation voltage E and load angle delta. Okay, we are focused on these two. First of all, IA is written as E this be equal to 0.8 at the angle 0. Why? Because of UPF. Power factor is a unity. If we power factor is defined as here power factor angle defined angle between terminal voltage and IA armature current. Okay, if V this be equal to V at the angle 0, V this be equal to V at the angle 0, then if power factor is unity, then what about IA? IA also corresponding to whatever be the value of the current, but what about angle? Angle is 0 because of angle between V and IA is 0. If this one is a alpha, then this one is also alpha. Why? Power factor angle is 0. It means alpha minus alpha is 0. If this one is a 0, that's why we have considered this one is also 0 because of power factor is unity. Clear? Why written as 0 angle? Okay. Now another way. So first of all, this one is a synchronous motor. So what about V? V this be equal to E plus IA into ZS. RA this be equal to 0. So back EMF, or you can say that excitation voltage V this be equal to E this be equal to V minus IA into, clear? V at the angle 0 minus 0.8 at the angle 0 into J at the angle, what about 0.8? So it is written as that is 0.9. So 1 minus 0.72 at the angle 90 degree, because of J is written as 1 at the angle plus 90. So clear? If any doubt, then written as J 1 minus J 0.72. Okay, so what about 0.72 J in converted in polar form? Okay, it converted into 1.72, that is 1.2323 at the angle minus 35.75. Okay, what about excitation voltage? Excitation voltage E this be equal to 1.2322 pu. Why pu? Written in pu because of all parameter corresponding to pu, that's why. And what about delta load angle? That is 35 point, compare this one minus delta and this is minus also, so written as delta is equal to 35.75 degree. Clear? Now another way. First option is completed. Now another way, if now second one, the keeping the excitation constant, first of all make corresponding to V curve. Okay, make corresponding to V curve. That is E corresponding to this one. What about power factor? Unity. That's why at unity power factor, like this one. Okay, power factor versus excitation. Clear? Now if the excitation constant, like this one, if the load is reduced, means you can say that if load is reduced P2, what about P2? P2 is less than P1. Okay, this graph corresponding to P1. If load is reduced, then it become like this one. Okay, first of all, this one is under excitation, that is power factor is lagging, and this one is power factor is leading. Clear? Now if power is reduced corresponding to this one, that is P2, like graph like this one, then if load is reduced means power also reduce. If load is reduced, then power input power also reduce. Okay, such that the motor takes 90% of the previous current. What about current IA dash? This will equal to 90% means 0.9 of IA means 0.9 into what about IA, that is 0.8 means 0.72 pu, that is IA dash. Clear? That is IA dash. Now what about power factor corresponding to this one? If keeping the excitation constant, then the load is reduced such that the motor takes 90% of previous current, then the power factor become, first of all, what about power factor? It become, if power corresponding to this one, then excitation voltage here, this region, this one represent corresponding to this one. First of all, this region, this one to this one, that is lagging power factor region, and after this one, that is leading power factor become leading. So what about E? E lie between this to this region, after this region. Okay, so if this one is E0, then E is greater than E0, E is greater than E0, and this lie in range, leading power factor range. So power factor become leading. So you can say that, first of all, written with excitation E. Okay, power factor becomes leading. Clear? Power factor becomes leading. Clear? Why we are written leading power factor according to this graph. Now, so what about synchronous motor at leading power factor? Synchronous motor equation according to leading power factor. Okay, E this will equal to V cos theta minus IA into RA to the whole square plus V sin theta IA into to the whole square. Clear? Now first of all written, what about E? 2.23 to the whole square only. Okay, this one, why? Because it's square of this one, that's why. Otherwise we have taken corresponding this one. Okay, now V1 and cos theta. What about cos theta? I don't know. So IA RA this be equal to 0, so only this one, RA this be equal to 0, so only V cos theta square plus, that is 1 sin theta plus IA dash corresponding to what about current, that is IA dash. So written as like this one, and that is 0.72 and this one 0.9 to the whole square. Clear? So cos square theta plus sin square theta plus to the whole square plus 2 into 0.648 into sine theta. Okay, this one and this one, that is 1. So 1.23 to the whole square minus 1, that is like this one, minus 2 into 0.648 to the whole square, like this one. So sine theta, this is equal to, we got 0.092996 divided by 2 into 0.648. okay, divide by 2 like this one, divide and again divide by 0.648, that is finally we got 0.0717556. okay, shift 4 point something. Sine theta is equal to, theta is equal to 4.114. So what about cos 4 point something, that is cos theta is equal to 0.997 leading. Okay, this is the final answer. First of all, make it clear. Corresponding to question, again read. Corresponding to question, a synchronous motor is connected to infinite bus at 1 pu, voltage V are given, terminal voltage are given like 1 pu, and takes 0.8 pu current. Ia this equal to 0.8 at a unity power factor. Cos theta, cos phi is equal to 1. Okay, with the help of formula of V, this is equal to E plus Ia into S, we determine V and delta, E and delta. After that, corresponding question, again keeping the excitation constant corresponding this one. If the load is reduced means power also reduce, electrical input power also reduce. Electrical power decided by always load. If load is reduced, then electrical power also reduce. Okay, if load is reduced such that the motor takes 90% of the previous current, what about current also reduce, like this one. Okay, and power corresponding to this one. Clear? And what about power factor? Power factor become leading. Why? Because of this one reduced corresponding to this one, then excitation range decided, or you can say that under excitation and over excitation decided by this region corresponding to this one. This one is a under excitation and this one is a over excitation, and over excitation means that is power factor leading. So E lie in this range, that's why power factor is leading. Okay, for power factor leading, formula E this be equal like this one, then finally we got cos theta this be equal to 0.997 leading. Clear? So make it. Now corresponding to question, a non-salient pole synchronous generator having synchronous reactance. First of all, make synchronous generator 0.8 pu, supplying 1 pu power to the unity power factor load. Okay, P is equal to 1 pu UPF, that is 1, cos phi this is equal to 1. Power factor load at terminal, voltage of 1 V this is equal to 1.1. Neglecting the armature resistance, Ra this is equal to 0. Okay, E in generator, E at the angle delta, and V at the angle 0. Okay, our motto determine neglecting armature resistance, the angle of the voltage behind the synchronous reactance with respect to angle of the terminal voltage in degree is, our motto determine delta. Okay, how to determine? First of all, P is given VIA into cos theta. V this be equal to 1.1, IA I don't know, power factor 1, and what about P? P is also given 1. So IA this be equal to 1 upon 1.1, that is 0.91 pu. Clear? Now another way, IA is like this one. What about E? E is written as, that is synchronous generator, that's why E this be equal to terminal voltage plus voltage drop corresponding to this one, IA into, so V this be equal to V at the angle 0 plus J J 0.91 into, what about S, that is 0.8. So 1 plus J 0.728. So finally we got 1 plus 0.728 J is written as 1.236 at the angle 36.05 pu. Okay, so what about E? E is 1.236 and delta this be equal to 36.05. Our motto, we are focused on deltas, that's why delta this be equal to 36.05. make it. Okay, clear what I'm saying? Corresponding to question here, non-salient pole synchronous generator having synchronous reactance is given like this one, 0.8, is supplying 1 pu, P this be equal to 1 pu power to a unity power factor. Unity power factor means cos theta this be equal to, or cos phi this be equal to 1. Okay, unity power factor load at the terminal voltage of 1.1, P this be equal to 1.1, neglecting armature resistance, the angle of the voltage behind the synchronous reactance with respect to the angle of the terminal voltage in degree is, we are focused on load angle. Basically we are focused on load angle. What is the load angle? We got with the help of this formula, P this be equal to VIA cos theta. So with the help of this formula we got IA. After that, putting this value we got delta and excitation voltage also.